else.
Yo, what's going on, TAP? That's right. This your boy Play B chillin'. I got my man with me, Rev. We got an in-studio guest with us, too. How's everybody doing?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Got a little delay
I'm
there.
on a little bit delay. Yeah, I'm on my own standard time in here and everything like that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Sir Rev the Servant, here with Play B on the ride with me on a very interesting show topic. And also, we have a special guest, soon to be future YouTuber.
Soon to be.
Soon to be.
True.
Vin from Vin Gaming. Oh, because
I was supposed to start with this. There you go. That's for Rev right there.
all right. Yes.
Let me
yes.
Before we get
yes.
copywritten.
I know. I'm just like, this is fair use. Fair use.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so you had asked the question. I was like, what's the deal with all of the? Here, let me get that.
Okay. I don't know. It's just broken.
We got mic things going on over here.
Oh, there we go. That's what happens when we kind of like change things on the fly really quick. So, but anyways, so you had asked, okay, so what's the deal with this? Well, you pretty much know what the deal with this is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, it's just like you asked the question because I have these two back here, these two action figures, which
yeah, they're like in a vault. I'm like, what is that?
bomb-proof case.
What's going on here, man?
One question. What's that inside the bottle?
We'll talk about that later, and it's a glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had asked, it's like what's the reasoning for them to be in such stuff?
Yeah, are they like super expensive or something?
Yeah, because they're in these cases. And all reality, these cases aren't nothing special. They're cases that came out of a casino in Vegas that they would put things in, and it comes with the special key. Like if you want to, like,
Do you have the key?
I do.
No way. How'd you get your hands on those?
Well, okay, so oh man, we're just talking about random stuff today. So here. Let me tell you. So there's a store. Hold on one second.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll just hold it.
Tighten that thing. Torque it down.
Torque it down. So there's a store in Vegas that, because all these casinos in Vegas, they renovate all the time. So they got all this furniture and all these little odds and ends that they get rid of. So you got the store out there that buys all this used furniture and other little things out of the casinos, and they sell it. It was basically like a thrift store or a Goodwill filled with nothing but.
I thought you just won something at a casino and it came in there. You know,
No.
like they had those.
No. So those were kept in the rooms in your room, and you would put certain things in there and you would lock it, I guess. So, and they were bolted, I guess, somewhere. So, but yeah, so they just happened to perfectly fit these two figures. I got one in each. So, anyways, so that's the story behind those little box things. They're just plastic. They're not.
Man.
I know they look.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Why is Shredder's head sideways?
Okay, well, I'll get into that. There's a reason. So the reason why these two here are in these cases is because these are what considered, number one, they're called mint on card. What that means is they're action. This goes for any action figure. They're action figures that are still in the original state when they left the factory on their way to the store. So these were purchased at a store but never opened. So that's what we consider mint on cards. Now, there's different grades of mint on cards, like how worn it is. This one, the Shredder here, has this hole punched out of it. So that means this is a lesser grade than that one. This basically says that this one probably was never put on a shelf or on those little rail things.
Right.
So this one more than likely was, or it fell off. Who knows? So, but the significant thing about these ones right here are the main reason why they're in here, because I got other ones that are mint on card, but they're not in this Fort Knox kind of setup here.
But isn't it supposed to be like UV protected and all that to preserve the paint?
Well,
color?
we're down in the Play B bunker, so I think we'll be fine. So Studio B for bunker.
Yeah,
Hopefully we're safe from zombies.
We're in the bunker. I think we're safe down here.
Yeah, we're completely safe. We're good. So anyway, the significant thing about these are what are considered for Ninja Turtle collectors as the soft head variants. So what that means?
Oh, they're squishy.
They're squishy.
Wow.
They're squishy.
And you notice that he pointed out, why is Shredder's head cocked to the right? And when you look at the Leonardo figure there, I know you can't see this on the camera, but just believe me. Maybe I'll get some pictures later. We'll talk about this,
right?
And I'll pull them up. Or you know what? Just for the heck of it, Vince, grab me those. We got a camera right here.
All right.
So I'm gonna play. We're gonna take our time with this one. So let me go to this.
Are those cases heavy?
Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here. And I'm gonna try to talk about it.
They
a
look like
little
they'd
bit.
be heavy.
So just let me see this right here. So let me back up our. Okay, so I have to back up this camera a little bit. So
Those are kind of cool.
Sure.
So anyway, so like I was saying, so on this right here, the figure in the front, you see the belt is kind of twisted sideways, and this is a soft head. And one of the ways that you can
Soft head.
distinguish a
soft head.
soft head, because I have let me see it. Watch.
I feel like he should say soft.
Okay, so
Yeah, right.
this one right here, this right here is a soft head turtle that is not mint on card.
Soft head again.
Apparently because it's not in the package. So, but here, feel the head on that one right there.
Oh, I see. It's
So
like a
so it's kind
rubber.
of rubbery. So I think let me see if I can find one that's not.
Yeah, I feel it. It feels
the
like
Rev's digging around his toolbox thing.
It's not that rough, actually.
It's rubbery. It's made out
Yeah.
of rubber.
Like
yeah,
a
but not as
Okay,
rubbery.
so and
like a silicone-y
so
type.
I don't think I have one in here, but so. This is what it's supposed to feel like right here. So feel the head of that one. They're supposed to be hollow.
That's how I remember.
You remember them
yeah,
like that,
yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
So and I remember them like this. So the reason why they're soft.
I don't think Vince was born yet. Huh?
yeah, it probably wasn't because I don't even.
1988.
Dang.
1988. Okay, here, put this one back.
All right.
Just slide it right back in there. Thank you, Vince.
Dang, I was 5
knew-
years old
I
when
knew
that
he
one
was
came
here
out.
for a reason.
Right. I just dated myself, didn't I?
Yeah. So and let me. Oh, the light's hitting this one kind of bad.
Yeah,
So
at least I'm here for a good reason.
yeah. So we talked about that one. Well, you know, the belt is kind of not sideways, and with the shredder, his head is looked like it's almost like completely all the way around.
Right.
True.
So, and the reason why we can tell that why this one's a soft head is number one, when you look at this little punch hole, the punch hole is smaller than what you like. Here is.
Okay, Rev is like
I'm in my element.
he's nerding out.
Okay, so right here you see the punch hole right here and this one right here. So that's one way to tell the original.
And that one has
880.
a bigger arch on it.
Yeah, this one right here. This is a Michelangelo. This is actually and I can tell by looking at this. Yeah, this is actually a hard head figure from that same line,
Hard
the
head.
very first line. But this
It's
one's
a hard
actually
head.
Ay, ay,
hard head.
ay.
It's not squishy.
Hard
Like
hat.
like this one. This one is kind of squishy.
See.
I can squeeze his head. You can't do that with this one, even though they're from the same line. Okay, and you notice that. Well, no, not this.
How do you even know if it's hard?
Well, then this is how you can tell. So when do I have a shredder in here?
Which ones are haunted? Do you have any haunted ones?
Yeah. Which ones are haunted?
So, anyways, the way you can tell between a soft head, like if you were holding them, so like if you were actually, let me put the camera back. So if you were actually holding them in your hand, so a hard head, it's made out of molded plastic. So you'd be able to look at the side. There'll be a line from where the mold was.
From when it was, yeah.
Yeah, so
Mold injected or
but
whatever.
there's no mold. I mean, there's no mold mark on this one. So this is a soft head. Now in the package, you're going to look for the punch hole mark in the front, and then also you could look at the figure. Number one, if it looked like it was shoved in here, like with no regard, like we
It's
just got
a
to get
soft
these out.
head, and they shoved it in the package.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore. I'm
Okay, here.
lost.
Here, you're gonna be that way for the remainder of the show. Go ahead and
Right.
put that one back. Okay, so. Man, this is good. I've never had a chance to sit next. Well, I did years and years ago. I actually had a YouTube channel where I talked about my turtle figures.
Really?
Because in my old house, and I had an office that was full of the whole room was full of turtles on the
Are
shelf.
you being serious?
So yeah, I downgraded, and I have a picture of it too. Man, I should have got it ready.
Well,
Dang it.
we might have listeners that are turtle
hopefully.
fanatics. If you are, if that's you, and you want to discuss this on the show, you go ahead and call in 209-214-9472.
Hey,
And in
call.
case they forgot, it's
That's my mic.
209-214-9472. You know?
Yeah.
Give us a
So
call.
so anyway, so and another way you could distinguish between like the packaging, you're gonna the original. This one is not as a hard head, but still they're gonna be called what they call the 10 card. This one only has 10 figures back.
So that's how you know that's a hard head?
No, that's how you know it's from the original line. So the reasoning why they made them with the soft heads is because they didn't think the toy line was going to sell. So they made them with the cheapest materials possible. When you actually look at the paint from one of these from a later one, I don't know if I have an actual. Like these are all. I have a bucket. Like
So the
a
hard head
bin
ones
full.
are not as.
They're made with actual.
But
plastic.
to me, that they feel more premium because they're softer. They're more,
No, but the paint is actually duller. Like when you look at this, you can even see that the paint is duller. So they were made with less quality material because they didn't think it was going to sell. Now, you remember your history now, so the Turtles actually took off, like flew off the shelves. Then as soon as that, their next line, they started making them with more durable material, better paint and better plastics. And then that's where that's basically the original line of the TMNT because nobody wanted to make them in the first place.
Right.
So, but when you go, actually, I recommend there's that documentary, I think it was on Netflix called The Toys That Made Us, or
Oh, I think I haven't seen it. But
yeah,
I think
there was the one on the Ninja Turtles explains
Right.
everything. It was done really well. It's really good.
Hey.
Yeah.
So was the Ninja Turtles show created before or after?
That's a good point. So here how it went. So in '84, Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman are the creators of the Ninja Turtles. They were aspiring comic book artists. They were inspired by Jack Kirby writing. I think Jack Kirby is the one for Marvel that created Daredevil. Now, if you paid attention to Ninja Turtles, and if you're a Marvel comic fan, you'll realize that the Ninja Turtles and Daredevil have a lot in common. Okay, let me explain. In fact, a lot of people believe
I didn't know that.
A lot of people believe that they're in the same universe, and here's why: because I guess Doc Murdoch or whatever. I'm not too much into Daredevil, but apparently Daredevil, whatever his name is, he basically saved somebody from being ran over by a truck. Okay, you probably know the turtle story, right? So he got saved from a truck, pushed a guy out of the way or something like that, and there was a canister that felt that mutated him or whatever, like to make him blind and everything like that. Well, that supposedly is supposed to be the same ooze that
made the Turtles.
And you remember there was a guy that got pushed out of the way of a truck in the original story. A canister fell out, and then the turtles were dropped down into the sewer, and that's where all that.
Yeah. And
another coincidence, or not coincidence, but a thing that ties the two franchises together is that in Daredevil, Daredevil's master or instructor or sensei is named the Stick. And then in the Ninja Turtles, it's Splinter. In Daredevil,
Splinter from the Stick.
Yeah, so in Daredevil,
Nice.
the ninja organization
Nice.
is called the Hand, and then in the Turtles, it's the Foot. So, so there's a lot of inspiration between the two franchises. So, but anyway, so the comic book was self-published. I think Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman actually borrowed money from their uncle and took an income tax return that they got, put their money together, and they actually self-published the first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they, I think, sold it at some convention or different stores, and it just flew off the shelves. Now, mind you, this is independent, self-published, so
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is...
That really is the way to do it.
Considering the phenomenon that it came and where it came from, but the original genesis of the Turtles was the fact that they did it as a joke because they were just, in their free time trying to come up with ideas. One ended up drawing just a funny little picture of a turtle with nunchucks strapped to it. Nice. They had a little bit of giggle and a laugh, and then the other person drew his response, made a little bit more detail, and then just went back and forth and evolved into what we have today. And then they added the word, Ninja Turtles was funny. Then they added the word teenage, and then the word mutant, and then they developed the story from there, and it just flew off. So the comic book came first in '84. Okay,
right.
So they were shopping it around, and like I said, go and watch the documentary on the Toys That Made Us. They went through this whole story. But so they were shopping around the idea of creating action figures for it, an actual action figure line. Playmates finally picked it up, but they said, we're not going to launch a toy line without a cartoon series. Because when you think about it, we talked about this with Ryan, I think last season, about like basically the cartoons are basically just commercials to sell toys.
Right.
That's basically all they are. So the toys came first, but the idea for the toys came first, but they came after the series because the cartoons aired in '87, and then the toys premiered in '88. So that's
I remember when I was little, when I was younger or a child, whatever.
I'm telling everybody out there watching this video, this show is pretty much all gonna be about Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I promise.
Well, I remember
yourself.
I went to a birthday party at Burger King.
Oh, let me guess,
and they had Ninja Turtles in the Happy Meals.
Oh my.
So I'm really quick. I'm trying to find. There's some in here that I don't know if you've ever.
Like a Red forgot all about Mike etiquette.
The
Like,
only thing I ever remember when I was young is this toy right here. I'm not sure if anybody gets to see this.
Oh, the Technodrome.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's the Technodrome. It's the
drill thing.
yeah, the drill thing.
The drill
Drill
thing.
car thingy.
So, anyways, like I'm gonna go through like some of my favorite ones.
It's the
I
thing.
have a huge collection.
It's just the thing.
So you got Undercover Donnie. You got Surfer Mike.
Donnie. He actually looks shorter than usual.
Yeah, it's just like he's undercover, but
Undercover.
yet he's not wearing pants. So there's
Really? Oh my god.
Wow.
Surfer Mike. You got Army Man. Okay, so these came out during Desert Storm. Okay, so these are like Army themed turtles. So you got that one.
Okay.
Let me see what else I got.
Nice.
Have anything else that's funny?
I have one that I was gonna actually pull out specifically for Jose
Oh man.
or for B here.
Oh,
so
look.
let's see.
Oh, I know what this is. I know what this would be. Ghostbusters, right?
No.
It looks like Ghostbusters. Like, it looks like
There's like an interesting story behind this one too, though. Like this is the same one. Like I this was one of my favorite action figures growing up was the Surfer Mike, but my favorite turtle was always Leonardo. And then I came across this on eBay like early on, like in 2003.
You know, what? I want to go back
and
and rewatch all the cartoons. I mean,
Oh, we
not the
should.
cartoons, but the live action,
Oh,
the
Hold
movies.
on. So anyway, so I came across this one on eBay and I had never seen it before. So I'm like, that is really interesting. So I bought it, not knowing anything about it, because
So you just brought it. You're like,
No, I don't know, but I had to do some research. I couldn't find any information. Back in the early 2000s, it's like it was
Right.
hard to get certain information. So apparently, this came in a play set. It's a turtle variant, but the funny thing is, I had never seen it before, and I just was like, "Oh my god, this is one of my favorite ones." And then I found this one, so I was just like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Open that box right there.
All right.
Here, back up. Let me see what's in there.
Oh.
So in here.
Speaking of the movies, we got VHSs in here.
It's
Do
the
you think
Ninja
anybody knows what a
motorcycle.
VHS is anymore?
Ninja Motorcycle. Wow. Great entrance.
Okay, so
great
they
entrance.
also.
Here we go. Okay. Sophia, please go over there. First.
We got daddy
That's fine.
daycare going on over here.
There was one I was gonna show. Oh, here it is, right here. So this is the one. So here we go. So this one right here is Rapping Mike.
Nice.
So
Can I see him?
Nice. Where's his microphone?
it's
yeah.
somewhere here.
It's somewhere in there. Oh yeah, I bet it's so small. I bet you already passed it. Oh,
Yeah, I mean it's
somewhere inside the box. Somewhere inside the box, or maybe it fell out when he got it.
You guys gotta.
Who knows?
You guys gotta remember, man. We got the 209-214-9472 phone number. I can't stress it enough. I'm excited because this is gonna open up other avenues. Like some people are gonna, we got a lot of people that are avid Ninja Turtle fans. Then now they could call in and talk to Rev about it, get on the show about it, share you guys' love interests or whatever the heck they call it. What do they call it? Hobby love or what is it? You know what I mean? It's the thing. And and if you also want to share your paranormal experiences and whatnot, feel free to give us a call, 209-214-9472. I know
So-
Rev got the graphic over there somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's on there. It's
Somewhere.
actually right below you. So you're good. So let me go back over there.
209-214-9472.
So yeah, so really quick, I'm just, we're coming to the end of the show, but I just want to highlight a few. So yeah, so I got some VHSs. Give me those VHSs.
And on that VHS,
know
it
what?
says
I did it.
209-214-9472 on the bottom there.
So yeah, we should put a price next to this. Yeah, so like some of the cartoons, I do have the movies. You know what? I didn't realize I had this one too. This
Oh,
is something
dang.
interesting. I got a Tupac VHS apparently.
We're going to have to talk about that.
We're gonna
No,
have
I
to-
don't want to get put on a list. I don't want to do all that.
So, but anyway, so I just wanted to go away with like some of my favorite ones, which are my Menton cards. Like we already saw the Michelangelo.
Hey,
This is one of my favorite ones right here. It's the Samurai Raph. Or I mean Leo, Samurai Leo. And then like I do have like one of my favorite ones again, the Surfer Mike Menton card.
Nice.
So I'm just showing off here. And yeah, so here's the shredder I have. This is a shredder that's actually, it's not a soft head. It's still from the original line, but it's not a soft head. So, anyways,
I get Rev's all excited about his.
one last question.
but yeah, so that's my and another, there's another thing too. It's like the April's another story too. But anyways, we can dive in all that later, but
one last question.
yeah, go ahead.
So I forgot how did Splinter, the teenager's master, like
Splinter.
Yeah.
Master Splinter.
I keep forgetting about my question.
It happens. But anyways,
I forgot what I did 10 minutes ago. I couldn't even remember if I ate this morning.
So
Remember that?
This is gonna be an interesting show. It's like I think it's well overdue. So when you see the turtle memorabilia up here, you kind of know we got Mario stuff.
Well, the cool
too,
thing
but-
is this season, this is going to be Rev's passion. Weird, but
yeah. Then I got and don't forget the pops.
Oh yeah.
We got pops here. But anyways, yeah. So I'll be honest. I've kind of moved away. I'm not like I used to. Like I used to be on eBay all the time. I used to go to toy shows. I used to go to the flea market. And you find them, buy them for like 50 cents. But they don't like that. Those days are long gone.
Let me guess. Every single time you went to the flea store, whatever, eBay, whatever, if you even saw one Ninja Turtle, you would buy it.
Pretty much, especially when you go to the flea market.
Oh, yeah.
Lastly, before we go, it's like this was really cool. Like I've gone to a lot of comic book conventions, and there was this one convention. This is homemade. This box, okay?
no way.
The figure
No.
inside, the figure inside is not, and I'm gonna show it's really cool. So
Did somebody painted that box?
yeah,
Like
they
by
didn't
hand or
paint it
something?
by hand. They kind of just probably copied it, or on, but they scaled it down. It's the back and the front, but it's the Lego figure Leonardo in the old style packaging. It was really cool.
Oh, that is.
They got paid like $20 for it. I was just amazed by the
Hey,
quality of it.
Well, I like how they did the bubble packing thing there.
Yeah, so it just looks like the original packages.
That's
they
pretty
were-
cool.
But it's just scaled down.
Hey,
That's pretty tight.
So, anyways, yeah. So that's the extent of my collection now. I mean, this is nothing compared to what I actually have put away. I'm probably not going to put it all out, but who knows what will come of it.
If he did, you know what? I bet if he opened his closet up, it would be raining Ninja Turtles.
Probably.
I bet.
So, anyways, well, thanks for joining us on this interesting off topic.
Well, you know what? That's what this show's about. It's about just
Put in the comment, /
Like, subscribe.
Yep.
209-214-9472.
Put in the comment.
Feel free to
Ninja
call.
Turtles. I love Ninja Turtles.
I
There
like
you go.
turtles.
All right,
I like
Revs.
turtles.
Oh yeah.
Say it, because wait, you gotta say it. I gotta say, I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I was gonna say something, but it'd be inappropriate. Right?
All
like
right, all right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for our little co-host of the day, Vin from Vin Gaming, and also Play B. Hey, you have been tagged.